Good afternoon, folks. This is Brother Allen with Bible Commentary. Today we are continuing our study of the book of Daniel. And in the first three sessions and this session, I am setting the background and the context before we get to the book of Daniel. And it is important that we understand that so that we can understand Daniel. So we can see that in Exodus chapter 3, beginning with verse 11, that God has called Moses to lead the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. This is the beginning. Of course, let's remember one thing. Jacob, who represented the 12 tribes through the 12 sons, his name was changed to Israel. So from henceforth we shall refer to the children of Jacob as the children of Israel. But here in Exodus 3, we can see that God is calling Moses out to lead his people forward. And Moses said unto God, Who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of the land? And he said, Certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be the token unto thee that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people of Egypt, you shall serve God up on this mountain. And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers, that's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you. Now, if we turn over to Exodus 13, beginning with verse 40 and 41, here's what it says. Now the sojourning of Israel, of the children of Israel, who dwelled in Egypt, was 430 years. Let me back up and read 11 through 14. Oh, that was correct. So here, God has called Moses to lead the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt to the bottom of Mount Sinai. So let's turn to Exodus 19, beginning with verse 1 through 6. In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mountain. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, You have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice, indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine, says God. Verse 6, why did God call Israel? And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. So we can see that God heard their groanings in Egypt and called them out to be a nation of priests and a holy nation to all the world. Now, this next section is so very important that we understand, not only in its historical setting, but how that this is going to be related to the book of Daniel, and also related directly to Matthew chapter 24, verse 30. So let us begin with 19:9. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I will come to thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told his words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the third day. The third day, folks, that's important. Remember, Jesus rose on the third day. But he said, be ready on the third day. The Lord will come down in the sight. Get this, folks. The Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that you go not into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall be surely put to death. And there shall not a hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through, whether it be beast or man. It shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mountain. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the third day. Come not unto your wives. Verse 16. And it came to pass on the third day that there were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mountain, and the voice of the trumpet exceedingly loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God. And they stood at the nether part, or the bottom of the mountain, and Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked, shook greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. So what I want to show you, folks, is here is God descending upon the mountain in the sight of all the people. So my question to you is, if you believe the Bible, did God descend on Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people? He surely did. The word sight here in the in the Hebrew language, is the word ayin. A-Y-I-N. And it does not mean to see God with your eyeballs, but to see God in the signs of the fire, the smoke, the earthquake, the trumpets, so that the people standing at the bottom of Mount Sinai would understand with their mind that these were the signs of God's coming up on that mountain. That is so very important. So when we get to the book of Daniel and also the book of Matthew, when it says that God shall come in the clouds and every eye shall behold him, he is talking about the signs that would reveal his coming. Now, if we go on to chapter 20, verses 1 through 17, God is going to give some commandments to the children of Israel, beginning in verse 1. And God spake all of these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. This is the first of these 10 commandments, of which there are 613. But the first commandment that God gave Israel was, Thou shalt have no other gods except me. And of course, later on, this is the very first commandment that they break, which broke covenant. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generations of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gate. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the 7th day and made it holy. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. When this people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. Folks, in the giving of the first 10 commandments, it was manifested by the signs of God being on the mountain. There was thunderings and lightnings, mountain smoking, and trumpets. These were the signs of God's coming on Mount Sinai and giving those people the first 10 commandments. Next, we will revert to the book of Deuteronomy, and we will talk about the covenant that God made only with the children of Israel. This is the end of part 4. Until next time, may God bless us all. This is Brother Allen.